Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So first, I do want to apologize to you guys. The last message, the message earlier today, for those of you, that watched it, there was a point in the message to where it was like a lot of, like excessive shuffling with those cards. Those cards are very, very flimsy, but I do, want to apologize to, you guys for, the excessive shuffling, because it was a lot. I mean, we can't help, when it comes to, like shuffling the cards, but, that definitely was a lot. So, again, I apologize. There could be somebody, that could want to apologize for something, that they've done, like very excessively. That could be for somebody. But somebody needs to be proud. Somebody needs to be courageous. Somebody needs to be strong. Somebody needs to be able. Somebody needs to be wise. Be worthy. Be humble. Be understanding. Be valuable. Be flexible. Be decisive. Be caring. Be expressive. Be intuitive. Be appreciative. And most importantly, just be you. So I'm taking it that there's some people that don't like that somebody is them. That somebody, could be all the things and more, as far as, what I just named. So somebody, is being told, to just be you. Don't let nobody change you, Don't let nobody, try to, like manipulate you, to go against your morals, your values, your beliefs. Somebody possibly, could benefit, with, like speaking, like positive affirmations to themselves. It's giving me, like people trying to get in somebody's head, trying to, fill somebody's head with negativity, or, this is like, people, a lot of negativity. People, talking negative around somebody all the time, or, just speaking negative to somebody. So it would benefit somebody to possibly, speak positive affirmations, to themselves, for those that have kids, speak positive affirmations, to your kids, even to your pets, But something about, like somebody just being them. So that is for somebody. But let's just see what's going on. Because back to, the excessiveness. So maybe somebody, they could have, said, somebody, is a shithead. Somebody ain't shit. They ain't never going to be shit, And they could have told somebody that, for a long time. And so, maybe somebody wants to apologize, for the excessive, like the excessiveness of them, like putting somebody down. Holy Spirit, what is it that we need to know? There's a Libra. So you could be a Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or there's a Libra, a Sun, Moon, or Rising, that could be involved. Somebody definitely, could be, like no longer in denial, and it could be about, like what's going on. This could be, like what's going on, with somebody, with some people, what's going on, at work, what's going on, at school. This could be a Libra that's no longer in denial, or somebody could be a Libra, and so there's some people that are no longer in denial, about, a Libra. But, somebody's, somebody could have, Libra, somebody's Sun, Moon, or Rising, could be in Libra, for sure. So here we go. There could also be, like some outside people, that could be trying to, figure out what's going on. There could be some people, that could be trying to, like get all up in somebody's business. So somebody just needs to be aware. Mm. Why is this Libra here? Somebody would benefit with working, you know, with like a aquamarine crystal. That could help, you know, like somebody. Let's look up the aquamarine crystal real quick just to see, you know, the benefits of an aquamarine. So, when it comes to, you know, like the spiritual benefits of aquamarine, it's known for its ability to soothe and calm the mind and nerves, making it helpful for, you know, like those experiencing, you know, like anxiety or stress. It can help relieve nervous tension and promote a sense of inner peace. Its calming energy can encourage relaxation and a more peaceful state of mind. A lot of people, you know, when they, you know, meditate, you know, they, you know, incorporate aquamarine as well. Aquamarine is also associated with clear and truthful communication, helping individuals express themselves more effectively and with clarity. It can help overcome fear or anger in communication, fostering more positive and constructive interactions. It's said to help individuals speak from the heart and connect with their higher truths. It's also considered as a powerful stone for meditation and spiritual exploration, facilitating a deeper connection to one's inner self and the universe. It helps to overcome judgments and prejudices, promoting a more open and receptive mindset. It can assist in assessing universal wisdom and understanding the meaning of life. It's also believed to protect the aura and align chakras, promoting a sense of harmony and balance. It can help shield individuals from negative influences and energies. It's seen as a protective stone during pregnancy. Aquamarine is also associated with the water element, representing cleansing, flowing energy, and the subconscious mind. So the water element, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's also linked to the sea and sky, symbolizing the vastness of the universe and the interconnectedness of all things. Some believe it can help to release stagnant energy and move toward new beginnings. So there could be somebody, you know, that, you know, possibly could be, you know, like, you know, like using, you know, like an aquamarine stone, you know, like to help them. Maybe this is somebody that was in denial about, you know, crystals, and, you know, this could be, you know, somebody, you know, in denial, you know, is no longer in denial about, yeah, like, you know, like spirituality or, you know, like spiritual practices. But yeah, the North Node card came out. So somebody definitely, yeah, is operating in the North Node for sure. So I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, needs to, you know, continue to stay, you know, operating in the North Node. Somebody needs to continue, you know, to, yeah, like, keep going. But someone could be exiting, you know, out of somebody's life, or there could be somebody or some people, you know, that could, you know, like they're no longer in denial, you know, while somebody, you know, yeah, has exited out of their life, or, you know, has removed them out of their life. Why is this no longer in denial here? Yeah, this is the leaving Earth card. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be leaving Earth. Wow. So that's like two exit, you know, exit cards. I don't know, there could be two people, you know, that could be leaving Earth, or, you know, there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like somebody is, that's no longer in somebody's life, you know, that could be leaving Earth. There could be somebody that possibly, yeah, like is no longer in denial, you know, basically, yeah, like they know that they could pass away, or just like, you know, yeah, somebody possibly is no longer in denial about, yeah, like everybody, you know, is going to leave Earth. But it's just, you know, the flesh that dies, the spirit lives on. So, yeah. But we got brave. So somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, yeah, to be brave. Be, you know, be you. Be proud. Be courageous. Be strong, you know. Yeah, basic instructions before leaving Earth. Somebody, could be reading the Bible, or somebody, could be, like because there's no spirituality without religion. There's no religion without spirituality. So maybe somebody is no longer in denial about that. But something about the Bible. What's going on? Somebody could just be like really religious, and so maybe they like differences in beliefs. So somebody could be spiritual, but again, it goes back to there's no spirituality without religion. There's no religion without spirituality. So again, somebody possibly could be like realizing that. We got the eye of the tiger out here. So this is like a third eye. So somebody definitely knows what's going on. Somebody definitely could be like looking into like spirituality, looking into crystals, looking into like certain like spiritual practices. Somebody could be meditating now, and things of that nature. Maybe it's helping somebody, and so like somebody would no longer be in denial. So this is like like a religious individual that tries like some spiritual things, spiritual practices. Maybe it's just to see if what somebody said is true, or what Google's saying is true, or what YouTube's saying is true, when it comes to spirituality. And so like some stuff is working in their life, and so like they're no longer in denial. Wow. Something about the Nile River. The Nile River is very, very long. The Nile River definitely is drying up for sure. So something about like stuff like that has already been written in the Bible, as far as stuff happening in the world. Like those events could be taking place. Which let me not say could, because they definitely are. There's somebody or some people that are no longer in denial. Like they know that somebody knows what they're talking about. They know that somebody, just ain't pulling shit out of their ass. They know that somebody, like they ain't going Googling, some information. It's like, you can't go Google some information. Some information, you get it from, the ether. Some information, you can't just, go ask a friend. You can't telephone a friend. None of that. So somebody definitely, knows what they're talking about. Yeah. Wow. North Node. Maybe there are some people, that were trying to figure out, like how somebody, like knows, like some information that they know. And maybe they're no longer in denial. Maybe they know that, like the information, that somebody, has, it's like out of this world. You got to travel, to the universe where the moon and the stars and the planets are, to, like find this information out, Somebody definitely, could, like astro project, for the first time. That could be something, that could be eye-opening for somebody. But we got trapped in fear. This trapped in fear card is the number 8. Today is May the 8th. So this could be going on now. Somebody, this is giving me like mental jail, mental conflict. Even though there's a mental conflict, in this deck. Somebody's scared out here. Somebody definitely, could be scared, to like that they're gonna, like pass away. Or there's people that's trying to instill some type of fear, into somebody, Or that could be, what some people are saying about somebody. They're talking about all this. They're talking about doomsday. They're talking about this. They're talking about that. People could be like, somebody, they're trying to instill fear. I feel like that whoever, this message, could be resonating with, I feel like that, no, somebody's not saying anything that, like was already, like written. So this is like, maybe there is a book, that you can, like go to, but you possibly, can't phone a friend to get this information, or you can't, like you can't Google this information. You got to read it for yourself. And it could be, like the Bible, but it could be, you know, like somebody has to read, you know, like Bible passages multiple times, you know, before they get clarity. Or this is, yeah, like somebody, you know, reading a Bible passage and then, you know, like praying for clarity. So maybe, you know, somebody, you know, could have gotten some type of clarity when it comes to, you know, like some information. And so they know they're no longer in denial. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be scared for sure. The number 8, yeah, it's giving me karma. 808. 808. Something about the number 808 could be significant. 88 could be significant. We got the truth. Somebody definitely is speaking some truth for sure. Somebody definitely could be a truth speaker. But if y'all see, you got the universe back here, and then you got the universe back here. So something about like somebody tapped in for sure. With the eye of the tiger, the third eye. Yeah. But somebody definitely could be scared of the truth, you know. Or that's what somebody, you know, was. They were scared of the truth. Maybe they're no longer in denial, you know, about, you know, the truth. But there definitely could be, you know, like somebody or some people that, like they're trying to scare people, you know, with the truth. But, you know, like, but what, like, why would the truth be scary, you know? Something, some stuff has already been written, you know, so it's kind of like, you can go read it yourself. You can go, you know, get the information yourself, but you can't, again, phone a friend. You can't go ask a neighbor, you know, because they might not know, you know what I mean, the information, you know, that, like you possibly need to know. It's something about, like somebody, you know, possibly no longer in denial because they've received some information. Why's the eye of the tiger here? Fulfillment of wishes. This fulfillment of wishes card is a number 9. Somebody's life path could be the number 8 or number 9. August the 20th could be significant, or September the 20th could be significant. So something about a month apart. Somebody, you know, could have, you know, like some kids a month apart. Somebody could be born, or somebody could be born in 1989 or 1998. The year 2020 could be significant. So August of 2020 could be significant. September of 2020 could be significant. Somebody could be a Leo or a Virgo. Heavy Libra or a Scorpio. Wow. There's a peach on this card, so somebody could be from Georgia. I think we picked up on Atlanta in the message earlier. Wow. Somebody's very balanced out here. Whoever this truth speaker is, or whoever, you know, like you know, they have a lot of wisdom and knowledge. They're very balanced. For sure. But with this fulfillment of wishes card out here, somebody's wishes definitely could be being fulfilled. Or they're about to be. Something that somebody could have predicted, you know. Somebody possibly didn't think it was true. And so, like it could have, you know, like come to fruition. And so, like somebody's no longer in denial about, what somebody predicted. But somebody definitely, is being told, you know, like to be patient. But it goes back to, you know, be, you know, all the positive affirmations, you know, that we just spoke. So I feel like whatever somebody, you know, is speaking to existence, I feel like somebody, it definitely can have something to do with, fulfillment of wishes. I feel like somebody, you know, is being told, you know, to continue to be patient. Patience is a virtue. It really is. And then there goes that mental conflict card. Some truth that somebody, you know, could be, you know, like telling somebody, you know, it could make somebody feel, you know, like, mentally conflicted. But I feel like that this truth, you know, that somebody, it could be too, because, like somebody's conscience, you know, could be, like really, you know, like, it could be guilty, you know? Wow. Why is this North Node here with trapped in fear? There's somebody that definitely operates in our North Node. And yeah, there's somebody that possibly, yeah, could be scared, you know, about, you know, yeah, like, this could be scared to change. Scared to, you know, yeah, this is like somebody, you know, who could be running from, you know, like some type of truth. This could be, yeah, the truth about themselves. Somebody definitely, yeah, could tell somebody the truth about themselves, you know, and yeah, like somebody scared, you know, about, yeah, like the truth, you know, that somebody is telling them. This could be, you know, like some truth that somebody, that nobody's supposed to know but God and that person, you know, and so, yeah, like somebody lays it on thick about, with the same, you know, information that only, you know, that person and God is supposed to know, and that could be scary. Yeah, Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the truth. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. But, you know, like somebody, you know, because, I mean, that is a saying, you know, like the devil is a liar, you know, but yeah, like when somebody says the devil is a liar, you know, it could be, yeah, like somebody, you know, like proclaiming, you know, like, yeah, you know, like their life, their health, you know, over, yeah, like the devil ain't about to take me, the devil ain't about to take my kids, you know, yeah, the devil is a liar. Wow. I feel like, yeah, like somebody's, you know, like words are powerful, but it's because of the God in them. Somebody's prayers are powerful. North Node with this trapped in fear. Yeah, Two of Swords. Yeah, the devil is a liar. The devil, yeah. The devil got somebody messed up. But, you know, the devil in the tarot card deck is Capricorn energy. So there could be a Capricorn. Wow. Somebody's trapped in fear, but it's because they're blind. So they could be blind to some truth. Or that's what somebody or some people wanted somebody to be. You know, like trapped in fear, you know, and blind, you know, to the truth. There could definitely, yeah, could be some people that could be trying to, you know, block somebody's third eye. Wow. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could have been telling the truth since they, you know, were like a kid, you know. Somebody, you know, could have been, you know, like operating, you know, like, yeah, with their spiritual gifts since they, you know, like were a kid. But somebody definitely, yeah, could pass away. There could be a kid, you know, that, yeah, like could tell somebody or some people what's going on. Wow. Why is leaving Earth here with the truth? Seven of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. The truth definitely, yeah, will set somebody or, yeah, like some people free. For sure. So, I feel like somebody possibly, yeah, while they're sitting here trapped in fear, you know, yeah, in mental conflict, I feel like the best thing that they could do for somebody, or, excuse me, not for somebody, but, yeah, for themselves is, yeah, to set themselves free by telling the truth. But, yeah, somebody's free out here. Somebody's free. Somebody done already freed themselves, you know. Freed themselves, you know, from, yeah, like the stronghold, you know, strongholds in their life. Freed themselves, you know, from, yeah, whatever it is that doesn't serve their highest good. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody that wants to tell somebody the truth. They want somebody to take their guard down. There could be somebody or some people that could be waiting for somebody to take their guard down, but that ain't gonna happen. The Eye of the Tiger with fulfillment of wishes here. The Emperor. Somebody's father. Somebody's father could come to them to tell them some type of truth, but somebody's father definitely, yeah, could be passed away. But you know, the Emperor, yeah, is the match to the Empress. So there could be an emperor that no longer is in denial, that is no longer in denial about, you know, like who the Empress is. But this is also too, yeah, it's giving me Judge energy. So I don't know, it could be, yeah, Judgment Day for somebody or some people. Something about, yeah, Judgment Day. Wow. Why is this Two of Swords here? Yeah, somebody definitely is no longer in denial for sure. Somebody's trapped in fear. They definitely could be stopping themselves, from like some type of, like accomplishing, like big things, transitioning, or going back to like, changing, going from, like south node to north node. Or that's the energy that, like somebody or some people, like want somebody to be in. But it goes back to, the positive confirmation that goes back to, like somebody just needs to be them. So there could be some people, that, like they want somebody to change their tune. They want somebody to shut up. They want somebody, to, bow down or whatever. And like somebody doesn't bow down to the devil because, they worship the Most High God, the ultimate judge. So somebody definitely, needs to be proud. Somebody definitely, needs to, just, like, be happy, for where they are in their life. But I feel like that's what somebody, like, is doing. There could be some people, like somebody, possibly they didn't graduate high school or, they didn't go to college, when people could put somebody down, because, they didn't graduate, but like somebody, is still doing good in their life. Somebody definitely needs to know that, like, they will shine, but it's something about, some knowledge, that, like, you can't just, again, phone a friend. You can't just walk across the street and ask the neighbor about it. You can't just, Google it. That somebody, that somebody harbors within them. You know what I mean? And I feel like like that's, that wisdom, that knowledge is why somebody is where they are today, and is why somebody, is going to go, far. So somebody just needs to continue to keep moving forward. Why is the Seven of Wands in the reverse? Look at this person on the ledge. I feel like that's what somebody or some people, want somebody, to be, like in this, like on the ledge. I don't know what to do. I can't take it. Energy, But somebody possibly, could be. But this is somebody that possibly, like, this is somebody that could have thought that, they were going to accomplish big things, This is somebody, that could have, degree, They could have graduated from high school, They could have went to college, and they thought that they were going to accomplish, big things. Or they thought that they were going to accomplish, like more than somebody else. And like they could be looking at somebody's life like, oh, shit. This is somebody that definitely, stop there. Somebody that's definitely being told to like embrace the unknown with curiosity, let each journey shape your path and wisdom. So I feel like like somebody's being told to like take it's being told to take some type of leap of faith. Whatever this leap of faith is, I feel like that somebody either already knows like what this leap of faith is about, or somebody is going to receive like some information as far as why they're being asked like to take this leap of faith. This leap of faith definitely could be like a test of faith, test of somebody's faith as well. There could be some people, they try to test somebody's faith, and they possibly are no longer in denial about, like who, somebody has faith in. But there's also somebody that definitely, they could have, entered into unfamiliar territory. Wow. So somebody could be trying to figure out, like what's going on, somebody definitely, could be stuck wherever they are. So if this is somebody that try to astral travel to somebody, like that they entered into unfamiliar territory, and they definitely could be stuck wherever they are. Why is the Emperor here? Somebody needs to remain unwavering. Somebody's being told to listen to the whispers of their heart, for the truth. Or for the whole truth. So somebody definitely, knows the whole truth. One, this is about a situation or a person. But two, this is like about, like somebody knows what they're talking about. This could be a truth speaker, you know. This could be somebody, you know, that they know, you know, the whole truth because, you know, like they were there. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like trying to tell somebody, you know, yeah, like you know the whole truth, you know, so yeah, like tell the whole truth. Ain't nothing but the truth. So help you God. So somebody possibly, yeah, could be trying to, you know, like tell the truth. And it could be, you know, because, you know, they could be trying to, you know, like get some type of, you know, like help from God. But I feel like whoever this is, it's kind of like this person, you know, could have chose, you know, like the devil over God. So it's kind of like, yeah, this person possibly, yeah, could have to, you know, even if they tell the truth, they still have to dig their self out of, you know, like, out of, you know, like the ditch that they created for themselves. It's kind of like a lesson, you know, being taught to somebody or some people. Yep. There's also somebody, you know, that needs to let something be. The outcome may not be exactly what you want, but it's what you need. So some type of outcome, you know, is not going to be, yeah, what somebody wants, but it's what somebody needs. So whatever this outcome is, it's for somebody's highest good. The hidden truth. So somebody definitely, yeah, possesses, you know, like some type of, you know, like hidden truth. This is like wisdom and knowledge again that you can't phone a friend about, that you can't go across the street and ask the neighbor about. You can't Google it. But there's also some yeah, like some hidden truth, some hidden stuff, you know, that somebody possibly is no longer in denial about. So this could be, you know, like some hidden information. Somebody definitely, yeah, could find something, you know, like a hidden treasure or some hidden money. But there definitely, yeah, could be some type of hidden truth or some type of hidden secret, you know, that somebody, you know, already knows the whole truth about. It could be the fact that somebody, you know, could be an addict. So there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they could be exploring, you know, like the unknown. And then, you know, yeah, the unknown, you know, whatever they smoking, sniffing, drinking, whatever, you know, yeah, could take them somewhere that they possibly, you know, would never think that they would go, you know. And so that could be somebody that could be, you know, like leaving Earth. But there could be somebody that definitely, yeah, they could just be an addict, you know, to like confusion, to chaos. You know, this could be somebody that could be destructive, you know, disorderly. Somebody definitely, yeah, has some type of inner pain that they need to deal with. But it's also, too, yeah, like somebody, you know, like deceiving themselves. This could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they just have, you know, like a big desire for control. I was exploring here. Wow. There's also somebody or some people that feel like that somebody, you know, has, you know, like the secret, you know, to, you know, like success, or the secret, you know, to, yeah, like to them, you know, like starting a new life. I don't know. It's something about, yeah, some information. But somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, like somebody's destined, yeah, for a good life ahead. It definitely, yeah, could be full, you know, of like abundance, but it could be because of, yeah, like the elimination, you know, of, yeah, like some negative thoughts, you know, elimination of, yeah, like negative energy, you know, negative people, places, and things. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people that possibly, yeah, like, you know, want to shower somebody with false praise as well. So somebody just needs to be aware. But there could also be, you know, some people that could want to, you know, like shower somebody, you know, with, yeah, like a positive phrase. So something about, yeah, negative and positive, you know. But yeah, you got to have a balance. So somebody, you know, could be too negative, you know. I don't feel like you could ever be too positive, but you definitely, yeah, could be too negative. Not, you know, anybody in specific. I'm just saying, you know, like people in general, you know. And so I feel like the, yeah, like because, you know, like somebody, you know, could be, you know, like speaking positive affirmations, or, you know, yeah, like because, you know, like somebody's positive is outweighing their negative. I feel like the, yeah, you know, like, yeah, there's a good life ahead for somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, could start to, you know, like receive compliments, you know, from people, you know. This could be when it comes to their beauty, you know. This could be when it comes, you know, to, yeah, like just who they are. Going back to, yeah, just be you. I don't know if people thought that, yeah, like somebody, was hiding who they really are, or, if, people, yeah, maybe it's because somebody's mysterious and secretive. But I feel like that if somebody's mysterious and secretive, it's because, yeah, like somebody knows, how to protect their energy. Somebody knows, yeah, what's lurking. Wow. Why is this unwavering here? Yeah. We got crown. Somebody definitely is a master. Somebody could be a master manifester, a master builder, a master, yeah, a master. Somebody, could be, yeah, like at the top of their game. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to own something. But you see the crown, so yeah, the crown belongs to, yeah, whoever, this message, could be resonating with. Wow. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be secretly, like rebuilding themselves. So that would be why somebody, would be mysterious and secretive, to some people. But they're definitely, yeah, there's some people that, yeah, try to tear somebody down. So somebody, could have built themselves back up, But somebody definitely, yeah, needs to, like communicate some boundaries. So I feel like that, yeah, something is definitely about to take place. For sure. When it comes, like to communication. So somebody just needs to, create, or communicate, like their boundaries, that they've already, like set. Yeah. Yeah, here goes the key. Somebody definitely, yeah. Somebody definitely could have, yeah, gotten into, gotten a hold of a key and got into some records that they weren't supposed to, like get into. But yeah, somebody definitely is about to find out about like some key people. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to find out, like, yeah, like the core, of the problem when it comes to somebody or some people. But somebody definitely, yeah, if somebody possibly didn't graduate, high school or didn't go to college, somebody definitely is passing, the top level when it comes to, like spiritual class, spiritual high school, spiritual college, so somebody done, yeah, somebody got their spiritual diploma, somebody done got their spiritual degree. And yeah, there could be people that could be jealous of somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive a key to something. Somebody could receive the key to a city. Key to a home. But be aware, because somebody wants what somebody got. Or somebody wants what somebody, is about to receive. Somebody's trying to take somebody's crown. Somebody, yeah. So, yeah, somebody just needs to be cautious. Because, yeah. Beware the deceit of tricksters. As risky paths can lead to, yeah, downfall. So be aware of, yeah, some deceitful ass tricksters out here. Somebody could find out, yeah, or no longer in denial about, yeah, like what the core of the problem is when it comes to them, So this could be, yeah, like somebody could be addicted to drinking, addicted to control, addicted to whatever they're addicted to. Wow, something about, yeah, somebody's father or somebody, yeah. Somebody's father definitely, yeah, could have, like instilled, like, yeah, like, morals and values, and yeah, like somebody, yeah, like going straight against their morals and values, or this is, yeah, like a father, that could be religious and, somebody spiritual, and so, yeah, they swear up and down that somebody's spirituality is wrong and they shouldn't do that. But then, yeah, you know, when you know, pull the curtains back, or when you know, see what's going on behind closed doors, it's all type of hidden truth. It's all type of, yeah, secrets. So that's for somebody, not everybody. Yeah, there's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, could be envious of somebody's career and the money that somebody makes. But how would these people know, you know, how much money somebody makes if they, yeah, like, enter into some type of unfamiliar territory? Whoever this is, yeah, somebody possibly, yeah, could, you know, like, pay them no mind. So there's somebody that could be mad because somebody don't pay them no mind. But yeah, I feel like somebody, you know, could be focused on their career. You know, they could be focused on, you know, yeah, just, you know, progressing, you know, continuing to move forward. But there's somebody that's mad because somebody don't pay them no mind. So somebody just needs to be aware, because somebody definitely, yeah, could be doing some type of black magic or juju on somebody. So there could be somebody, you know, that's no longer in denial about, yeah, like some black magic or some juju, you know, that could be being done on them, you know. So this, yeah, this trapped in fear, this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like doing some type of mental spell, or, you know, like some type of MK Ultra, some type of mind control shit. But it's kind of like, yeah, they could be trying to do it on somebody and it ain't working. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be doing drugs, or that's what somebody or some people, you know, whoever's trying to do some black magic or juju on somebody, they could be trying to, yeah, like, you know, get somebody, you know, like to overindulge in drugs, be addicted to drugs. But somebody's addicted to drugs, whoever this is envious, you know, of somebody's career and the money that somebody makes, they doing drugs. There's an energy vampire out here. So somebody, you know, just needs to be aware. There could be multiple people doing drugs. Somebody, yeah, could, you know, realize, yeah, the core of their problem, you know, is, yeah, like doing drugs. But somebody definitely, yeah, could like pass, you know, like some type of drug test. So I don't know if people, you know, is like, yeah, like somebody doing drugs, and then, you know, they have to, you know, they're ordered, you know, to take like a drug test, and yeah, like their urine, you know, is like clean. So then it's like, you know, so then, yeah, like people look at that person that lied and said somebody doing drugs, like, okay, what's going on? Maybe you the one doing drugs. Yeah, but somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to cause, you know, like chaos and fights in somebody's love connections. Or it don't have to be love connections, it could be friendships, you know, whatever have you. Whoever this is, yeah, they have a blocked heart chakra. Somebody definitely, yeah, could do some drugs, and yeah, like they could overdose, or yeah, like they could have a heart attack. But yeah, the blocked heart chakra definitely, yeah, it affects affection, you know. It affects somebody's balance. It affects somebody's beauty, compassion, empathy, healing, love, mindfulness, you know. It stops, you know, like somebody, you know, from like nurturing, yeah, like relationships. So there could be somebody that's doing drugs that definitely, yeah, could be doing some type of black magic or juju on somebody, you know, possibly, yeah, trying to cause somebody's heart chakra to be blocked. But whoever this person is, they possibly, yeah, there could be some type of unexplained freak accident, you know, that could take place. And somebody definitely needs to be aware, because whoever this is, they possibly, yeah, could be, you know, like recruiting haters as well. But yeah, somebody's spiritual team, somebody's ancestors, somebody's guardian angel, somebody's spirit guides, they definitely, yeah, got somebody's back for sure. There's also somebody that definitely, yeah, could be spreading rumors about somebody. But this is somebody, yeah, with a trickster spirit. This is somebody that possibly, yeah, could be trying to project some energy, you know, towards somebody, yeah. So that somebody, you know, would have memory loss, you know, or so, you know, like somebody would, you know, like lose things. So this is like, yeah, like somebody losing a key, you know, like somebody, yeah, like don't remember, you know, like, you know, how did I get here or whatever have you. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to, like get somebody, like to take their guard down, or somebody's trying to figure out how to get around somebody's protection, but it ain't gonna work. This is somebody that, yeah, they can't stand somebody, to like, yeah, they can't stand to see somebody shine. I feel like the Most High God is about to harden somebody's heart when it comes to somebody or some people. Wow. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have did a return to sender, and it definitely, whatever energy, like they were the black magic, the juju that somebody, could have been trying to put on somebody, it definitely, yeah, backfired. It definitely, returned to, whoever sent it. And so this could be the person that's no longer in denial now. So somebody, projected the energy so that somebody would be doing drugs. They possibly, could be doing drugs now. They possibly, could be, forgetting things, forgetting where they're at, losing things, and, This could have taken place during Mercury retrograde. I don't know if there's another Mercury retrograde coming. I don't think it is. It is 222 on the clock. So you could be seeing the angel number 222. But this is somebody that possibly, is trying to cause delays, problems, interruptions for somebody. This could be when it comes to, like transportation or communication. But it's also too, whoever these people, whoever this is, they could be having, like transportation problems, communication problems. But it goes back to, like somebody's, like heart chakra being blocked. But this Mercury retrograde gives me, what goes around comes around, because that's what Mercury retrograde is. Somebody definitely, could be trying to, seek somebody to, perform some, or somebody needs to, seek somebody that could do some type of cord cutting ritual. Or somebody's trying to, cut a cord now. But whoever this is that, they, let me not. This is somebody that definitely, could be trying to, turn others against somebody as well. And it could be, by spreading rumors about somebody. But whatever, whoever these people are sent to somebody else, being returned back to them. So there could be some people, that could be turning against whoever, this person or these people are. So be aware, because, somebody definitely, will play victim once they know that they're losing. So somebody definitely, is about to try to play victim. We got Palo Santo. So somebody, would benefit, with, with using, Palo Santo when it comes to, clearing out negative energy. Bringing in calm and relaxing energy, Somebody would also, benefit with working with pyrite as well. Pyrite helps to shield from the harmful effects that technology can have on the mind and body. So somebody possibly, could be trying to, going back to the Mercury retrograde, somebody possibly could be trying to, send some type of, juju or do some type of spell, to cause some type of interruptions, with somebody's electronic devices. But because the return to sender backfired on them, somebody possibly they could have been like, what's going on, until they found out what was going on, and they're no longer in denial. They know that the return to sender backfired on them. The person that could be causing somebody negativity is a fire sign. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Whoever this person is, spying on somebody is part of their daily routine. So this is somebody that watches somebody every day. It could be, through technology. It could be through, social media. It could be through, YouTube, TikTok, or whatever. This is, they secretly keep tabs on somebody's every move. This is somebody that possibly, yeah, is trying to cause somebody to, you know, like miss out or lose an opportunity. Somebody definitely, yeah, needs to do some type of cord cutting ritual when it comes to whoever this person is. Or it could be somebody already, you know, did some type of cord cutting ritual. And so, yeah, like somebody's like, well, what's going on? Why is shit all messed up? Why I'm stuck or whatever have you. I don't know. But I feel like it's over. It's over for whoever this is. But they know it though. They're no longer in denial about, yeah, it being over. As far as, you know, like, whatever they're doing. This person definitely, yeah, they possibly could feel like, you know, that they're going to pass away. Somebody definitely, yeah, could pass away. But they would know why, you know, like they would be passing away because of their own hands. You know, the black magic, the juju, whatever they would do, you know. We got a Taurus, so there's a Taurus involved. We got a Leo, so yeah, heavy Leo. Heavy Aries, because we got the Emperor out here. There's a twin flame. So somebody, you know, could be on their twin flame journey, or somebody, you know, has a twin flame. Somebody, yeah, whoever this person is, they could be trying to make somebody miss out on an opportunity, you know, when it comes to, you know, like, you know, like a twin flame. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a goat. We got short term. So be aware of, yeah, the trickster, deceitful trickster, you know, trying to, yeah, like put somebody in a short term situation, you know, to, yeah, like make somebody miss out on, you know, like something, you know, that, yeah, will last, you know, a lifetime. For somebody, yeah, somebody's only known somebody, you know, for a short amount of time. We got a Sagittarius, so there's a Sagittarius involved. We got an Aquarius. There's Aquarius involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be coming in as a partner or a companion. It could be, yeah, like a twin flame. Well, be aware, because, yeah, somebody's trying to put somebody in a short-term situation. Yeah, to cause somebody to miss out. We got a false flame, so there's a twin flame and a false flame. So there could be, yeah, a false flame, you know, trying to, yeah, put somebody in a short term just so somebody can miss out on, yeah, a blessing, pretty much. We got a Libra, so yeah, there goes that Libra. That's how we started out. We got a Capricorn, so there's a Capricorn involved. We got a feminine energy, so there's a feminine energy involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could find out, you know, somebody's on drugs, but going back to, yeah, somebody spreading rumors about somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, spread hella rumors about somebody. Talking about somebody's on drugs. Somebody definitely, yeah, could sell drugs. Somebody's about to pass away. All type of, yeah, rumors. We got an Aries, so yeah, heavy Aries out here. So yeah, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius is all out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could try to do some type of mirror magic or some type of beauty spell. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be a monkey. Somebody definitely, yeah, is jealous of the way that somebody looks. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a rooster. We got a Virgo, so somebody could be a Virgo. And then we got a friend, acquaintance, or a co-worker. So there could be a friend, acquaintance, or a co-worker involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have, you know, like some type of, you know, like plan to come in and act like, you know, that they're somebody's friend, or, you know, yeah, like that they, you know, like are interested in somebody or want to do business with somebody or something like that. Only, yeah, for somebody to miss out. So be aware. But with this, you know, with somebody being, you know, like no longer in denial, somebody possibly, yeah, could know, you know, yeah, like what's going on. So people could be trying to figure out how somebody knows what's going on. They possibly could find out how somebody knows what's going on. But it ain't because, yeah, they phoned a friend. It ain't because, you know, yeah, they went across the street and asked their neighbor. And it definitely ain't because, yeah, they Googled. I don't know. Somebody could be trying to phone a friend, because I keep getting that phone a friend. I don't know. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be locked up. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be refusing to apologize. And there is somebody that definitely knows what's going on. We got a Taurus, so there could be a Taurus involved. Somebody's first, middle, or last name could start with an N. Somebody's overly confident out here. Somebody possibly, yeah, could be refusing, you know, like to apologize for, you know, like not, you know, like giving somebody some support in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But it goes back, you know, to, yeah, like God, you know, could be hardening somebody's heart when it comes to somebody or some people. So it's kind of like, yeah, going back to, yeah, phone a friend, no support. So somebody possibly, yeah, they don't have no support. Some people could have turned their backs on this person, but it's due to, yeah, like, you know, like, whatever, you know, somebody, you know, was sent to somebody, you know, yeah, it backfired and it returned to whoever sent it. So, yeah, there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, like, they not getting no support. And so now, yeah, they want to phone a friend. So somebody's friend, you know, could be involved. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a K. But we got success. So, yeah. Regardless, you know, if somebody graduated or not, you know, physically, somebody definitely is moving on up spiritually. And somebody is going to continue, yeah, to have success no matter what. Even if, yeah, like somebody didn't have no support, you know. Somebody still, yeah, they're aiming for success. This is like, yeah, you know, thinking positive thoughts, speaking, you know, positive thoughts, yeah. It's always going to be a successful outcome, you know. We got the number 33. Somebody could be 33 years old, but yeah, ascended master. Somebody could be a master number 33. I think that, I don't want to say if it's, let me just look it up real quick. The master number 33 is also known as the master teacher. It's considered one of the most influential numbers. It represents high spiritual ideals, compassion, and a strong sense of purpose to serve humanity. People associated with 33 are often seen as healers, guides, and teachers, radiating a harmonious and caring energy. They are encouraged to foster unity, be creative, and express their unique talents. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be a master number 33, a master teacher. So going back to, yeah, somebody might have not graduated high school or went to college, but they show, yeah, up there spiritually, you know, they definitely got their spiritual diploma, yeah, their spiritual degree. The master number 22 is called the master builder. It's the most powerful number, representing the ability to create and build something of lasting value. It signifies practical knowledge, leadership, and a strong will to make a real difference. This number also emphasizes the importance of balance between personal and professional life. So that could be something, you know, that could be significant to somebody, you know, balancing out, you know, their personal life, you know, when it comes to their professional life as well. Maybe, you know, like somebody, you know, needs to do that. So somebody that could be, you know, like they refuse to apologize, possibly now wants to apologize. But it could be because, you know, like, yeah, they're no longer in denial. But it's also, too, because, yeah, like, they possibly need some support. Yeah, somebody could be a light worker. So, yeah, they're no longer in denial that somebody is a light worker. Yes, somebody's a light worker. Yes, somebody has information, you know, that, yeah, they can't phone a friend and get, they can't, you know, walk across the street from the neighbor and get, and they sure can't Google it. Yeah, but somebody possibly, you know, could want to, yeah, like apologize now because, yeah, like their tactic is no longer working. Or their tactics are no longer working. All the tactics, you know what I mean, that we've been going through this whole message. Role switch came out. So there could be some people that could be switching roles. This is like the emperor, you know, the emperor operating in the empress energy, the empress operating in the emperor energy. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have tried to, you know, yeah, like switch roles, you know, swap destinies with somebody. Yep, but it came back out, yeah, cord cutting ceremony. So somebody possibly, yeah, needs to do some type of cord cutting ceremony, or it's kind of like, yeah, somebody's spiritual team got their back, and somebody's spiritual team is like, don't worry about it, we got it, we done already lit the candles, we done already got the scissors, we done got everything we need. Somebody definitely, yeah, is on their life path for sure. If somebody's father has passed away, whoever this is no longer in denial. Their father could have went to them and it's like, yeah, like you better put some respect on their name, and you better do it right now. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could have been cloaked or hidden, you know. But yeah, going back to mysterious, you know, and secretive. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have just been, you know, like protecting their energy. Protecting their peace. Yeah, somebody knows that, yeah, some energy was being projected onto them. But yeah, be aware of, yeah, tricksters. Going back to, yeah, the trickster spirit. Because somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to cloak or hide themselves for sure. There's also somebody that definitely, yeah, could have some type of entity attached to them. And this is going on, yeah, right now. There's also, yeah, some people, you know, that maybe they know that, you know, like somebody doesn't have, you know, like any physical support, you know, in their life. And so, you know, people are still seeing somebody be successful, still seeing somebody progress, still seeing somebody, you know, like keep moving forward, you know, still seeing, you know, like, yeah, like somebody, you know, doing a damn thing. And they like, what's going on? Why can't we take them down? Or that's how they were, you know. Yeah, they're no longer in denial. Somebody, they want to apologize now. Yeah, they want to apologize now because, yeah, they done got some insight. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, abandoned their personal values, but this is somebody that possibly wanted somebody, you know, to abandon their personal values. Going back to the beginning of the message. Well, whoever this is that wants to apologize, yeah, it could be too late to apologize. Yeah, somebody's cup is definitely, yeah, about to overflow for sure. Yes. Somebody's cup is definitely about to overflow. We got a Sagittarius, or you could be a Sagittarius, or there's a Sagittarius involved. But somebody possibly, yeah, could be in the hospital. It could be, yeah, like too late for somebody, you know, to apologize because they could be up in the hospital at this present moment. Wow. I don't know. Somebody possibly, yeah, could tell somebody, you know, like, nah, it's too late, you know, going back to, yeah, like God hardening somebody's heart. But I feel like it's too late because, yeah, like somebody's spiritual team is like, oh, hell nah, don't be trying to apologize now. But be aware, yeah, of somebody, you know, like trying to beg and plead, you know, to apologize, or trying to beg and plead. But this is a negative naysayer. So there's a negative naysayer. But we already talked about, yeah, there could be somebody, you know, yeah, that could be in the hospital. And possibly, yeah, could try to reach out to somebody, you know, so the, you know, the nurse could be like, well, you don't have any family and friends here, you know. And, you know, the person could be like, yeah, let me phone a friend because my family, you know, they don't deal with me anymore. And, yeah, like they think that they're going to phone somebody, you know, that, yeah, their heart was hardened against this person. Nah. Yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they should have listened. Yes, they should have listened. Somebody, you know, could have, yeah, like told these people, like, I'm a light worker, you know. You know, I know who I am, yeah. But somebody, you know, was just being them, you know, how God made them, you know. But, yeah, like, for somebody, yeah, somebody didn't listen. Or this could be going back to, yeah, like some stuff, you know, that, you know, could have been predicted to somebody. You know, yeah, they didn't listen. Now they feel like that they should have listened now. But this is like, you know, somebody predicting something to somebody and they get mad because they feel like somebody's a liar. And so, yeah, like they do stuff to go against somebody until, yeah, like whatever was predicted comes to fruition. But, yeah, like it's too late to apologize. You done already, yeah, what's done can't be undone. Yeah, we got codependent family at the bottom of the deck. So something about somebody's codependent family or codependent family members. Yeah. Whoever these people are, they're stuck in a cycle, yeah, while somebody is free. And there definitely, yeah, could be somebody that possibly, yeah, could get locked up with no bail. Somebody definitely, yeah, could get arrested. Or it could be multiple people that could get arrested. Wow. These people definitely, yeah, could have been trying to, you know, like get somebody arrested. The Libra energy is definitely, yeah, giving me, you know, like the justice system. So, yeah, the justice system could possibly be no longer in denial about what's going on. Yeah. But there definitely, yeah, could be some type of argument, you know, that could lead to the truth about the past, and it's not good. So this could be, you know, when it comes, you know, like to a codependent family, you know, they could get into some type of argument. The law could get called. And that's, you know, and so the law could be like, well, what's going on? And, you know, somebody could be like, well, we got an argument about the truth, about the past. And that could start, yeah, they could start a whole, yeah, like, yeah, the truth, you know, now somebody has to tell the truth. Yeah, clowns, jokes on them. So it's some clowns out here. There's some people being laughed at. The same people, you know, that, yeah, somebody try to use to go against somebody are the same people that definitely, yeah, could be being clowned. There's also somebody or some people that, yeah, like they want, you know, like somebody to doubt their memories. Clowns. Or they wanted somebody, you know, to like doubt their memories. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be reflecting on their wrongdoings. Now, this is somebody that possibly thought that, yeah, like somebody was their ATM, you know, like somebody was automatically their money. This could have been somebody, you know, that stole from somebody. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, could be disowned by their family. But there is somebody that definitely, yeah, can't stop investigating somebody. And the fact of the matter is, yeah, somebody is definitely too far ahead, yeah, to look back. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be a part of some type of corruption or some type of extortion. Or that's, you know, a rumor, you know, that somebody spread about somebody. We got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, so heavy Libra out here. But, yeah, there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, they lied on everyone around them. So this person not only lied on one person, they lied on many people. And so, yeah, there's some trust that has been irreparably broken. What's done can be undone. Yep, somebody definitely is being told, you know, to keep their feet on the ground, to keep moving. Keep moving forward. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have been doing some type of meditation magic, going back to that black magic and spells, that juju. Somebody, you know, yeah, try to, you know, do some MK Ultra on somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, was trying to mind control. Yeah, Debo. Somebody definitely, yeah, was trying to use some type of mind control, yeah, to like stop somebody from communicating, or yeah, like to, you know, so that somebody could communicate, but it would be negative, you know. Somebody wanted somebody to think negative thoughts, speak negative, you know, yeah. So that, yeah, like somebody wouldn't be able to get whatever this is. Yeah, but somebody definitely, yeah, could be isolated from their friends and their family, for sure. Yeah, we got a Sagittarius, so heavy Sagittarius out here. So yeah, fire sign. The one that's causing all the negativity, yeah, is a fire sign. This could be somebody, you know, from somebody's codependent family. Regardless of whose codependent family it is. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to use some type of meditation magic or some type of mind control to possibly, yeah, try to get somebody, you know, like to marry them. Yeah, joke's on them. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to get somebody to take their guard down. Somebody could be trying to, yeah, figure out, you know, how, you know, like they can, you know, earn somebody's trust back. But yeah, somebody's trust, it's been unrepairably broken. This could just be, yeah, codependent family members. Somebody, it could be, you know, like a twin flame that went rogue. But yeah, Angel Raquel is here to balance out the scales. So yeah, justice. So somebody's about to receive some justice. Angel Raquel possibly, yeah, could have been given the green light, you know, to, yeah, balance out the scales, bring some type of justice, you know, to the situation. Yeah, there's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, could be mad, you know, that somebody means what they say and they say what they mean. So somebody's, you know, no's are their no's. Somebody's yeses are their yeses. Yeah, and somebody has unwavering self-beliefs. So there were people, you know, that were trying to, yeah, like, project some type of, do some type of spells or some type of juju on somebody to, yeah, like, control somebody's mind to believe what they wanted somebody to believe. Or somebody was doing it. And, yeah, like, maybe they did it to multiple people, but they couldn't do it to, yeah, whoever, you know, whoever this message is resonating with, for sure. I just saw assault and battery, so somebody, you know, could get locked up for assault and battery. We got ex-lover, so there's an ex-lover that's involved. There could be an ex-lover that definitely, yeah, could be trying to, could be the one, you know, that could be trying to, you know, get somebody to marry them. But this is after, yeah, like they're no longer in denial who somebody is. So somebody, you know, is you know, like a high ranking in the spirit, you know, and yeah, they think that somebody can protect them from the black magic and juju, you know, that, yeah, they try to put on somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, could find out that somebody's already in a relationship. Gaslighting is a mind game. So somebody, you know, they decided to, yeah, gaslight somebody, to try to control somebody. Somebody possibly could know that somebody's already in a relationship. That's for somebody, not everybody. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to, you know, like get somebody, you know, like to be a part of their, you know, like relationship. So, you know, so like polygamy or something like that. That's for somebody, not everybody. Yeah, somebody's going through an identity crisis. Somebody's been faking for too long. So there, yeah, so there's a you know, like a masculine energy that definitely, yeah, walking around hollering about that they're a divine masculine, but they're a karmic masculine. Same as a you know, a feminine energy walking around saying that they're a divine feminine, but they're a karmic feminine. Going through an identity crisis. So somebody that knows, yeah, that they're who they are, you know, yeah. Somebody knows to, yeah, like just be you. Somebody else, yeah, they want to be everybody else but them. They want to wear everybody else's crown, but trying to strive for their own crown. So somebody is being told, you know, to handle this situation with divine class. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have abandoned their personal values, yeah, for money. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be finding out that, yeah, all money ain't good money. Somebody thought that they, yeah, could, like, you know, can mind control somebody or gaslight somebody, you know, when it comes to, you know, like, yeah, like getting some money or, you know, yeah, somebody could have stole some money or whatever. Somebody, you know, could have been generous to somebody and gave somebody some money, but they just didn't know that that was, yeah, anointed money. That was, you know, yeah, like godly money. So, yeah, like once they put their little devilish hands on it, it was over for that person. Yeah, we got false counterparts. So yeah, that's what we were just talking about. So be aware of, yeah, false counterpart. Be aware of, yeah, like tricksters, yeah, like trying to manipulate people to believe that they're, real divine counterparts, but they're not. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be isolated, yeah, from their family and friends. And it's something about Sagittarius season. So something, could take place by Sagittarius season. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people that, yeah, could be watching, like in amazement. So it goes back to, yeah, people, yeah, that, yeah, false praise, give false praise to somebody. But then it's also, too, people that, yeah, like could be watching somebody in amazement, like, oh, we're so proud of them or whatever have you. But be aware. Yeah, somebody's life path definitely, yeah, could be the number 8. And it is all about manifestation. Somebody definitely, yeah, they could be manifesting, like money, they could be manifesting, yeah. I feel like somebody's a master manifester. I already said it. So somebody literally, yeah, can manifest, literally whatever it is that they want. Somebody definitely, yeah, needs to stay unwavering in their self-beliefs, unwavering, and yeah, like their beliefs in general. There could be somebody, that like gets, like out of jail or prison, in like the first day that they get out, yeah, like they get detained for questions. Wow. So yeah, the law, something about, yeah, the law. The law definitely is involved, or is going to get involved. But yeah, we got help is on the way. Something about, yeah, a owner of a store, or owner or of a business or something like that. Something about, yeah, a burglary or a robbery. So somebody, yeah, something about, yeah, the truth about the past. So something could have happened in the past, and it definitely could have something to do with, yeah, like a robbery, a burglary, or something like that. And yeah, yeah, the truth, yeah, could come out. But yeah, somebody possibly, yeah, could try to go to the hospital, yeah, like instead of like getting locked up, but they just don't know that they're still going to be questioned, or that they're still going to be like, yeah, they're still going to be, yeah. But this help is on the way. It's giving me, like, yeah, like 911. You could be seeing the angel number 911. But something about, yeah, an emergency. But we did see hospital. But help is on the way to, yeah, somebody's spiritual team. And there definitely is somebody, or some people that pick the side, and yeah, they got to stay there. It definitely, yeah, could be an ex-lover that picked the side, and now they got to stay there. Somebody gonna act like that they don't. What's going on? What happened? Nah, player, nah. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, gaslighting is a mind game. So somebody definitely, yeah, could try to gaslight, the police. Well, somebody definitely, when it comes to, yeah, like somebody, whoever this is, yeah, they definitely, yeah, could have used gaslighting, to try to, yeah, like control somebody. And so, yeah, they picked the side and they need to stay there. So this is like, yeah, like somebody thinking that somebody, like somebody is going to, yeah, like come to their aid. And yeah, like somebody's not coming to their aid. This is a lesson for somebody, but it's also too, yeah, like you got yourself into it, get yourself out. You wanted to be somebody else instead of just being you. Or it could be multiple people, because on the card it says clowns. So yeah. Somebody's being told to forgive themselves because, yeah, you know, you did the best that you could do. When it comes, you know, to like whoever this person is or whoever these people are. There's also somebody that possibly, yeah, you know, they don't care about getting locked up, you know, until, yeah, like they got their hands behind their back being detained for questioning. For somebody, this could be somebody's teenager or somebody's young adult or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but there are some hidden childhood secrets that are being revealed. So somebody not already picked their side when it comes to, you know, the hidden childhood secrets. But somebody's no longer in denial when it comes to, yeah, like some hidden childhood secrets. Mm-hmm. But we got out with the old and in with the new. So, yeah. Yeah, new start, new beginning, you know, new life for somebody. There definitely could be somebody that possibly, yeah, like somebody, when I picked up on somebody, you know, could already, you know, like be in another relationship, somebody definitely, yeah, could see it and be like, oh, nah, what's going on? And, yeah, like they could try to, you know, fight somebody, confront somebody. Mm-hmm. Yep. But somebody's not fully informed about some information. So whoever it is that needs to forgive themselves because they did the best that they could do, it could be, yeah, like a parent, you know, forgiving themselves for doing the best that they could, but yeah, still not knowing, you know, like, yeah, some information. You know, we have been kids before, so we know the stuff that we want our parents to know, we tell them. The other stuff, we didn't tell them. Mm-hmm. But cowards do cowardly things. So, there's some cowards and clowns out here. Somebody, you know, did the best that they could when it comes to, yeah, to like their, you know, like their family. Or this could be, you know, like trying to keep, you know, like a family together. Yeah, somebody. One of the big things, you know, when it comes to, yeah, family is, yeah, unconditional love. So somebody showed unconditional love, you know. So yeah, I feel like that. Yeah, somebody needs to just know that. Yeah, that's a big part of, you know, godly love. God loves us without conditions. But we got a Scorpio. So there's a Scorpio involved. Yeah, Virgo, Libra, Cusper. So there's a Virgo, Libra, Cusper involved. But yeah, we got a spiritual connection. So there's a new spiritual connection, you know, that, yeah, like it's coming somebody's way. So we saw the twin flame, false flame. So somebody's twin flame, you know, could be coming, you know, somebody's way. You know. But yeah, it's a new spiritual connection that definitely, yeah, it's coming somebody's way. I feel like somebody's gonna be shocked. Somebody's gonna be like, what is going on? You know, because this could be, yeah, like a fulfillment of you know, like a wish, you know. But yeah, there is somebody or some people that, yeah, they're overly curious about somebody's life. So somebody definitely needs to know it. Whoever these people are, yeah, somebody has left them in the dust. But be aware of, yeah, like for somebody, yeah, it's a new person, you know, that could be in somebody's life that, yeah, like exactly like that they have such a spiritual connection with somebody, you know, we're on the same page and woo yada yada. But yeah, like they're really not. They really, yeah, false, fraud. And they definitely, yeah, could be an habitual liar. Anything else? There could be some messages that could be being used as some evidence. Something about, yeah, somebody's ex-lover. Somebody's ex-lover, you know, could be overly curious about somebody's life, you know. Somebody's new person's ex-lover, you know, could be, yeah, like overly curious about somebody's life. That somebody definitely, yeah, could have, you know, like exposed some type of private information, but it's out of jealousy. Somebody got too many problems and not enough solutions. Or, yeah, some people. We got a Cancer, so there's a Cancer involved. Yeah, there's some people that, yeah, they stuck and lost without somebody's energy. And so, yeah, these would be people that are no longer in denial about, yeah, who somebody is. But whoever this is that's stuck and lost without somebody's energy and thought that they were going to, yeah, do some black magic and spells or do some juju on somebody, you know, to, yeah, like, I guess get some energy off of somebody, energy vampire, looking at, yeah, the last move that they made, yeah, was the worst move that they ever made. Somebody's about to find out. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could have ignored some type of advice, but it goes back to, yeah, so something that somebody, you know, predicted to somebody. Wow. It was the last move made, you know, was the worst move that somebody could have ever made, you know. But also, you know, like the best move that these people could have made when it comes to somebody is because, yeah, like these people could have singled somebody out. So somebody could be on social media, you know, and so, yeah, like people, you know, went on social media hollering about, yeah, you know, they ain't nothing, you know, they ain't talking about nothing. And so people's like, well, we want to see, we want to know. And then, yeah, they go over there and see that, yeah, like somebody is everything and they talking about everything. So, yeah, somebody, you know, these people singling somebody out definitely, yeah, turn somebody up. Somebody definitely, yeah, handled failure with grace, and yeah, they use it as a stepping stone. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have ignored advice. So somebody could have told somebody to not spread lies about somebody to get the heat off of them, but yeah, they still did it. Anything else, Holy Spirit? We got March, so somebody, you know, could have been singled out in March, you know. Somebody could have spread lies to get the heat off of them in March. There could be some people that, yeah, in March, that's when they no longer, you know, were in denial. Wow. In March, yeah, like somebody could have gotten some type of bad health diagnosis. Somebody could have spread some lies and somebody, you know, had some type of bad health diagnosis. And yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be in mental jail. So that could be why somebody, you know, could be isolated from their family and friends. Yep. There's some people that definitely, yeah, try to twist somebody's words and now they have to eat theirs. For sure. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have committed some type of government scam as well. Yeah, somebody's too much in a good way. So going back to, yeah, while they try to single somebody out, yeah, somebody need to think they hate us, okay? Yeah, and these people definitely, yeah, entered into unfamiliar territory. They could have done it in March. But yeah, somebody's stronger than they appear. Somebody could have committed government scam in somebody's name. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have to call somebody, like 911. Somebody definitely, yeah, could refuse to, like, leave somebody's home. Whoever this is, they could be arrogant and power hungry. So somebody just needs to be aware, because, yeah, there could be somebody, you know, that could be coming somebody's way. So somebody just needs to, yeah, like, stand their ground, whoever this person is. They're not happy that they've been cut off. But we already established that. But I know y'all hear them, you know, doing the yard out there. So I'm going to end it here, y'all. So as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher. And everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you soon.